So TikToker Dane has been getting a lot of slack from a lot of people regarding her comments on Sonya Massey. And at first, even though I heard it and I thought it was weird and horrible for her to say, I was just like, maybe people are ODing, maybe they just overdoing it. But then after hearing the way this girl interact with people who's trying to get her to explain how tone deaf her commentary was, especially so fresh off this whole thing, I understand why people feel like they feel. Is y'all ready to talk about it, girl? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beef for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little juice or whatever the case may be. And we're going to discuss famous TikToker, or I guess famous, I don't know, popular TikToker Dane. So Dane is a girl who had a lot to say regarding this Sonya Massey case, like soon as it really happened. And what happened was Dane came on and she did give the disclaimer that she didn't believe Sonya Massey should have been unalived. Yet she went on to give contradicting statements that most would insinuate or most would interpret to be you're justifying it. You're saying it's not justified, but then you're bringing up details that would justify it. Honestly, when I heard it, I felt the same way, and I still do today. But Dane feels like she's not wrong. So this is what I'm going to do, because she ended up deleting the live or deleting the video 10 minutes after it was posted, after getting a whole bunch of horrible backlash. But another guy named Leak caught it, and he twitched it or stitched it. I'm not really sure the proper jargon for that, but he stitched it, and it went viral all over again. You guys, check out the original stitch from a guy named Leak on TikTok, and then also check out her response to the backlash she was getting. Let's get into it.
Sonya Massey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the truth and only the truth. If you're going to be in your emotions and be biased, exit my video now. Multiple things can be true in this case, and it is. First thing being, Sonya Massey did not deserve to lose her life. I'm going to say that again. She did not deserve to lose her life. It is also true that she did throw a pot of boiling hot water at a police officer. That is true. The video is on X. The video that been slowed down. You can clearly see her throwing the water. You can see the aftermath of the water that was thrown at the police officer.
Am I blind? Do my eyes deceive me? I know I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I'm gonna go to X and see if I can find a video. Hold on.
Her hands are in the air.
So I went to X. I found the video. Her hands was in the air. She never threw the pot. What are you talking about? I think her name is Dane. What are you talking about? Why are you just sitting here lying like that? Why are you lying?
I already said in my live earlier, as soon as somebody that's reputable confirms that the video that I seen is fake, then I'm going to issue an apology for reporting on a fake video. If that video is fake, I'm woman enough to say I seen a fake video, believed it, and then spoke on it, right? But until a reputable source confirms that that video is fake, then I know what I seen, right? A lot of y'all never even seen the video that I was talking about. And then once you did see the video, then you moved the goalpost. Then it turned into, well, yeah, I seen it, but the video ain't real. It's AI generated. Then it turned into, okay, maybe it is real, but even if it is, she still didn't deserve to be unalive. Well, no duh, Sherlock. At no point is it ever being justified what the police did. He was wrong. And that's the reason why he being charged with murder, because he was wrong. He did so many things in that altercation that was wrong. And that's the reason why he in trouble, right? But I knew better than to have this conversation with y'all, because most of y'all, you not ready to have an actual objective conversation, right? It's always just rooted in what you want people to say. When I was in the live earlier, you had people moving the goalposts. They talking about, well, yeah, but even if you seen that part of the video, why did you speak on it? Why did you speak on it? Because I'm covering the story? Why do you think I would cover a story and leave off parts of what I seen? That don't even make sense. I'm not going to cherry pick parts of a story to fit a narrative. I said many times that she didn't deserve to be unalived. He should not have used deadly force. How many times can somebody say she didn't deserve it and that the police officer is wrong? How many times can somebody say that before it get through your head? Nothing justified what the police officer did. That's what I said in my video. Nothing justified what the police officer did. And it don't. And again, that's why he being charged with murder. But if I seen a video showing her throwing something, then that's what I seen. And that's why I spoke on it. Y'all keep saying.
Okay, so y'all just heard that video from Dana Dane, and I think where she's getting the points misunderstood is the but. See, Dana does what people do when they apologize and then say but. I've been taught as a young girl that whenever somebody says something, if there's a but, everything after that literally negates everything you said prior to the but. You know, it's one of those conjunctions that work that way. You know what I mean? For instance, I wanted to go to the store, but I decided to stay home. Does that make sense? And when Dana starts talking about, oh, well, she didn't deserve to be unalive, but I did see her throw water or whatever, and I'm just having an objective conversation. No, Dana, what you're doing is you're contradicting the very first statement by using the but and saying that you saw her throw water, which we've all come to realize that was later proven a lie. Then on top of that, what makes it even worse for Dana is speaking so monotone, matter-of-factly as it pertains to this case, as if she has all the answers. She's the only one seeing all the videos and everybody else has not. There's a thing called reading the room, and Dana Dane wears glasses for no reason because she could not read the room. At the time, this was a black woman unjustly unalive by two crooked cops, or at least one and his partner, and you come on so matter-of-factly, so monotone, tone deaf and everything, saying, well, yeah, I don't think she should have gotten unalive, but I did see her throw the pot. That's where the problem starts and stops, Dana. That's where the problem starts and stops. And, you know, watching this live that I'm about to play, y'all, your attitude is so snooty and snippy. I understand why people reacted the way they reacted. Now, let me say this. She's going to allege to be getting unaliving threats and all type of threats to her inbox and DMs. I do not condone that. I do not condone that. And I think anybody who was doing that is wrong for that, and they should be investigated. Period. I think that is wrong, and I think that those people should not be doing those things to any content creator, let alone one that we disagree with. I also believe that Dana's attitude about this whole situation is extremely problematic. And she's going to talk about in this live how people want her to apologize to the fans. She says she's not going to apologize to fans. She will apologize to the family. I think the family is at least owed that, because, I mean, how could you just jump out the window the way you were and just say those things and not have all the facts in the case? Do I believe she owed apology to regular people? That's between her and those people that feel like she owes them an apology. I know for me, apologies does nothing, so I don't really care about a person apologizing. What I'm saying is this, and I'm going to let this live play because Dana's going to get up here with a young girl. I think her name is Aja. Aja Leah or something like that, but she's going to be clocking Dana. And see this host, Moses, he's just an a-hole and he's horrible and he's obviously biased. And my biggest issue with him is he has people up on his panel, but he won't let them finish their points. He's really kind of weird as it pertains to this whole situation, almost as if like, I don't know, either they have some sort of alliance behind the scenes, but it was extremely cringe and problematic. But this is what I'll do because I don't want to speak so much. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, and I'm going to let the live play, and you drop down in the comments and tell me what you think about this whole situation. Rather you believe Dana was right or wrong, I truly want to know what you think about the response after all of this backlash. Do me a favor, guys, drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, and you guys enjoy the live. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Oh, back to what I was trying to understand. So Sonya Massey, what you're saying is you saw her hold the pot, because I wasn't here for the prior discussion. I wasn't. I don't know.
I'm sorry,
but I wasn't here.
I'm not going to keep repeating myself. If she saw her holding the pot, is she holding the pot here?
From your screenshot, yes.
So was that an accurate statement if she did say that?
I want to know what she's saying would have been the result if she was or wasn't. That's what I'm trying to understand.
What do you mean?
Are you saying it would have been justified if she was in fact holding the pot? That's what I'm trying to understand.
But she had already stated multiple times.
It never. She was her death was never justified ever.
I'm trying to figure out why you're asking that question now.
This was the question I was asking in the beginning, but first I asked her standpoint to make sure that I didn't misunderstand her video.
I understand that. My question to you is,
how could you misunderstand my video when I said in the very beginning that she didn't deserve to be unalived? How could you misunderstand that part?
Not once, but twice.
Well, I'm sorry. You talking about what you said right now, or are you saying?
No,
in my initial video is going viral right now. It would have came down your For You page. I said twice that she didn't deserve to be unalived. How can you misinterpret that?
So I guess what could be misinterpreted is this saying you said, oh, she doesn't deserve to be unalive, but then you contradict yourself and try to call attention to her holding a pot as if it's a justified reason for that to be happening. You contradicted yourself by first saying, oh, she doesn't deserve it, but. There's no but after that because your but contradicted the initial statement when you tried to find a reason, and that reason was her holding a pot. That's why you're getting backlash because people don't understand your standpoint. And that's all I was trying to understand.
I understand it. I understand it fully. It matters.
People with comprehension understand it just fine.
Right. I understand it fully. It matters what she was doing. It does matter whether or not she had the pot. It does matter if she threw water. It does matter what else was down there when she was out of the line of sight that we had from the video. So no, I understand it completely. Why don't you?
Because I didn't want to make an assumption. No, I don't want to push a narrative, but I wasn't going to assume. So that's why I asked you, Dana.
But you did. Wait, stop. But you did assume. What you assumed is that Dana was justifying it. That's the assumption you're making.
You sure did.
That's the assumption you're making.
When did I assume that?
Why would you ask the question if you didn't assume it?
To clarify, so I wouldn't assume. That's communication.
In other words, you would have had to have assumed it first. Because why would there not be clarification? She had already stated in the video.
There's not clarification because I'm not Dana. I'm not her.
Well, she has already stated in the video that there was no justification for her being unalived anyway. So why would you? She's already stated that.
Exactly.
Okay, no, her statement was very clear. That's why I asked her. I didn't comment on her video. I didn't attack her like everybody else. I came and asked for clarification. So there isn't any assumption. So when I asked, what was your standpoint, Dana, on saying that what was the whole pot issue about? Because contrary to belief, that can come off as contradicting, especially after a black woman is shot in her face. There is no reason to justify. There is no reason to try to clarify what you stated, but then you called attention to the pot. And as the host is saying, we don't know what happened when she was crouched down. We don't. But at the end of the day, what people are saying is we need to understand why you feel as though it was necessary to call attention to the pot. What was the pot going to change? What was it going to do?
And we already answered you.
Okay, and what was the answer? What would have changed?
Can the pot pose a threat if there's something in it?
See, that's the conversation. That's what I want to get to. Thank you. Absolutely, yes. The pot can pose a threat if there's something in it.
Right, so that would be one reason why.
But you asking him, that ain't what I just said, but that's Moses' answer. That's not my answer.
Hold on. Is it possible that something else could have been down there aside from a pot?
Absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
So when you keep asking like you don't understand why Dana might make that statement?
Baby, no. It's not about not understanding. This is what a conversation is. This is what black people should be discussing. This is politic and this is debating. This is what powers our community and gives clarification to let people know it's okay to come and ask questions to each other. It doesn't have to be snippy. If I don't want to vote for who you voting for, that's fine, but we can have a conversation. And that's the point of the conversation. So back to what I'm saying, you saying if she was holding the pot, you're absolutely right. Yes, we don't know if it was something in it. It could have caused harm to both police officers. It could have been acid, it could have been water, it could have been whatever the case may be. But in totality, my question was for Dana because she still hasn't answered. You gave me a wonderful answer. She hasn't answered yet.
She already did that.
But I answered it earlier, you just wasn't here. Right. And the answer I said was, when I watched the video, I was under the impression that everybody had seen the same video as me. So I was just speaking on it casually as if everybody's seen what I seen.
She literally made the same argument I just made.
Okay, but I wasn't here for that, so I don't know. I apologize. I missed that.
Well, I'm saying we're aware, but that's what I'm asking you. If you weren't here for that, why would you ask the question with the assumption that she had tried to justify?
Because, for me to make an assumption, I would have had to say, why did you call attention to the pot if X, Y, and Z? I didn't say that. All I did was ask. Y'all have been here prior, so other people may have made assumptions. I didn't assume. If I was assuming, I'd talk about any and everybody. I would have made a video about it. My reach is crazy. Okay, I didn't come up here with no assumptions. I didn't talk about this lady. I asked her because everybody is coming for her. I know how it feels to get death threats, for people not to hear your side, because once one video go viral, that second may not never be heard. So at the end of the day,
so let me ask you a question. The question you asked, which was, so are you saying that it was justified?
am I saying it's justified?
No, I'm saying the question that you asked when you asked us in the comment section, or you asked Dane in the comment section, so y'all are saying that it was a justified shooting. Essentially is what you said. I don't remember how you worded it.
I wasn't in the comment section. You talking about just right here, right now, what I said?
Yeah, well, okay, fine. We could say, yeah.
Yeah, so the question, question, go ahead, what'd you say?
Why didn't you ask it the opposite way then?
What would have been the opposite way?
As opposed to saying, do you think that it wasn't justified or was justified? Why didn't you ask if you thought it wasn't justified? Just wondering.
Because I didn't get there. We started arguing before we could get to, when I asked her.
I'm talking about how you asked the initial question. The initial question you said, essentially, so are you saying that it's justified? So if that's the initial question, why would you not ask the question the opposite way? Why wouldn't you say, so you don't think it was justified if you're just trying to inquire?
You're right, but let's remember, initially all I asked was, what is your standpoint on this, Dana? I don't understand. That's what I said initially. The phrasing of the question came after.
But hearing me say that I don't think that she should, that her unaliving was, like, if I said that I don't think that she should have been unalived, how does that need further clarification on whether or not I think that it was justified? Like, I don't.
It needs clarification because you contradicted yourself with the video.
Being questioned whether or not I think they on the opposing side of it.
Because if you're saying that, you can't turn around and add the but she had something in her hand.
Yeah, you can, because two things can be true at once. But y'all can't seem to have that. Like, y'all are not objective enough to understand two things being able to be true at once. Stating something that I've seen does not take away from the bigger picture. It doesn't. No matter how you slice and dice it, it does not take away from the bigger picture.
I'm not trying to take away. I'm not trying to slice or dice. I'm not trying to remove, add, and add to the side. All I'm asking, and all I was asking was, what was the overall initiative? And I feel as though the reason, and if it was just me and I'm up here talking to you personally, God forbid, strike me down right now. All I'm asking was trying to understand, because I love multiple perspectives. I'm trying to learn. I do journalism. I was just in the field for Sonya.
You're trying to understand, which one did you not understand? Did you not understand?
Okay, so I don't understand how. Go ahead.
Of the two statements, the statement that she made that it was not justified, or the statement that she made that it's possible, or that the woman threw the water, which of those two statements did you not understand?
I guess it's not even the statement. Like I was initially trying to ask, it's the purpose. What was the purpose? What was the purpose of calling attention to the pop for you? What did that add to your video? Like, what was the overall purpose of the video?
But I just answered that. I said it. When I made the video, my idea was that everybody else seen what I seen. So it wasn't like I felt like I was pointing it out. Like I was pointing out something that nobody that was going to be. I didn't even feel like that was the most controversial part of the video. I'm thinking everybody's seen what I seen. So I'm like, okay, well, let's get this. That's the way why I prefaced the video like I did, which was I was like, hey, let's talk about the truth and only the truth. Because I'm thinking we all have seen the video. Right. I'm not realizing that there's one circulating and then there's another body cam that I didn't only seen and nobody else done seen it, or that there's some AI generated video floating around the internet that ain't nobody seen, that I'm the only person who got a hold of it and seeing it. That wasn't what was going through my head when I made the video. So when I pointed it out, I'm thinking I'm just pointing out something that other people had already pointed out. And so I said it in the beginning of the video and went on with the rest of what I said. And then it wasn't until I jumped in my live and the people in my live start saying like, no, I ain't seen that video. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm like, oh shoot. So nobody's seen. Okay, this is getting ready to go bad. So I took the video down. I'm like, if ain't nobody seen what I seen, and it's getting ready to start going into all, I'm not dealing with all of that. So I deleted the video. Video wasn't even up 10 minutes, but the dude named Leak, he stitched me before the video got deleted, and he only took the first 15 seconds of it, and everybody ran with that 15 seconds and made think pieces on it.
Okay, so I think that's probably where the issue might be and why people have attacked you. I'm not justifying because it's wrong. I don't think anybody should receive death threats. I know you probably get hit with a misinformation, fear-mongering line like everybody else who talks about anything on TikTok. All I'm trying to, now I understand what you're saying, but where people could have misinterpreted is that is something and a tool that is used on people like us daily. So when you came from a different side, because you did have a different angle than anybody else talking about it. So when you got up there and you was like, okay, well, it was wrong, and then you add a but, it made it seem as though you were coming from an opposing side, a different side. Because if you, I don't know if you know it or not, but that's the white people's side every day. That's people in jurisdiction side every day. They use that justification to unalive people of color in multiple different ways. That police officer worked for 6 different agencies in 4 years and had multiple DUIs. So although you did get a hold of a fake video and it was not your fault, the only thing people are having a problem with is how it may have looked like you was going for the other people. And with politics right now, it could have gotten confusing. So that's why I didn't come on here attacking you like, no, Black Lives Matter. Like, I'm not trying to do that. All I want to bring awareness to right now is that you need to protect your platform, okay, from a black woman who was just silenced at 732,000 followers. They taking incomes, they banning folk, and if you get enough people that hate you and they mass report you, you will be permanently banned like me and 10 other black creators, okay? Everybody, let's just get that out the way. Secondly, I want you to know that I would have never known that Chicago Police Department, which is exactly who just killed her, was as corrupt as they are, okay?
It was the deputy.
Asha, TikTok safe language, mama. Come on with the K word, man.
Sheriff deputy.
The K word. Yeah. Go ahead.
Entertainment purposes only. TikTok shop is great. Love what
in
you're
the
selling.
comment section.
Yes, drop your TikTok shop links. Nevertheless.
Don't drop your. Hold on. What the
No, I'm playing
nah.
it.
Don't drop shit. Hey, hold on. Let me close this door. Hold on.
What's wrong with me dropping my shop link, Moses?
Drop nothing.
Can I drop my shop link, Moses?
You drop shit in here, your ass better pick it up.
You
Don't
know
drop
that this
don't
is
leave nothing
sponsored. It's
in there.
sponsored, Moses. I sponsored this live.
But yeah, I was just in Chicago, the same area, same police department. And we weren't doing anything. We weren't criminal activity. It was just a group of black people. And I had police pull up on us. Oh shit, my mic. Sorry. 7 police officers just stayed there for an hour, running sirens and lights on us for no reason. Wouldn't get out the car, didn't give us any lawful, they were trying to antagonize us and trying to make us react. And the only thing we could do is me and 4 other black people sat there and didn't move. And then police officers left. And I addressed every police officer I could find, and they told us we weren't breaking no laws. So I think the bigger picture is maybe you should have taken the video down, or maybe you should have apologized. And the same way you got on here and spoke about it, you should have done the same thing in a video, because now you don't even know if you have followers in your following count that are on the other side that think you support basically the criminalizing of Sonya Massey, because that cop, a lot of people don't know that police officer wasn't arrested right away. And when he was arrested, they still gave him reasonable doubt. They waited for the autopsy report to even arrest and charge that man, even though he shot her in the left. Go ahead. What was you saying?
But why would Dana care about that? She can't control who does and who does not follow her.
No, I'm not saying that. I understand that. I said she may have people in her following that may think she identifies with the opposite. All I said was apologize. She should make an apology video.
The people who support me is what they kept me on here, is because they know who I am and they know my character and they know that I would have never said that. So I don't bring my supporters into anything dealing with them of thinking that I would. They know better than that. That's the reason why they support my platform, is because they know that they know who I am, and they know that would have never came out of my mouth. So it's the other people who are the problem.
Right, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you though.
And those people are blocked. I have did a mass blocking of everybody who has made a video about me. If I see my name in a mention, if you make a comment on my page, everybody getting blocked.
Correct, as you should. All I'm saying is, now that I kind of understand what you were saying, I just wanted you to be aware it could have got misinterpreted. I feel like you're a very smart woman, so I don't see how you don't understand how it could have been misinterpreted or what people are saying.
I never said that I didn't. You coming into this thing late, so you speaking on stuff that you don't know. I've already said that I can understand how me saying the word wrong was triggering to the situation. I said that. You
Well,
might have not
it's-
heard me say it, but I did say it.
It's not, but it's not the word thrown. It's the whole video. The purpose behind the video isn't clear. It's not just the word thrown. It's like your like the host said. She could have had.
No. It is thrown because that's what's implying an action.
But it's not
Everything
clear.
else I said up until that point is what I seen.
It's
The
not
only
clear.
part that I take back from what I said is the me implying that she threw it at him, because I cannot confirm that. But I did with my own two eyes with slowing it down, see her pick the pot up. Again, she got a pew pew pointed at her. I have no idea what that woman had going through her head. She was probably scared for her life. I don't know what was going on in her mind. But what I do know is, since I could not confirm an actual action of her throwing, that should have not left my mouth, since I couldn't confirm that part.
Moderators, there's too many of y'all in the box. Number one. Number two, y'all, can we get a cycle going some kind of way?
I can't even see the comments. Can y'all see the comments? I can't see the comments.
Okay, go ahead. Say what you go ahead.
Hold on. I did come up because the comments got muted. I came up because the comments got muted.
Anything to say.
Hold on. Go ahead. One of y'all.
Yeah, Honey and Omega have been up here and they haven't had a chance to talk. Can y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
Can y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying Honey and Omega have been up here for the longest and they have not had a chance to talk. I mean, are we keeping them here? Are we gonna let them talk? We dropping them? I'm just saying.
Like I said, y'all, that's up to y'all. All I'm saying is that y'all know how to live. I ain't finna select each person to talk here, and then these two were having a conversation, so I'll let them rock for a minute. They can jump in whenever they I'm assuming everybody know the rules of the house that's up here right now. I ain't tripping. I was just saying, after we do that, let's get a cycle, because there's a bunch of people in the somebody said I'm the host. Yeah, no shit. And as a host, I have elected black women in my space to control that. So don't be telling me I'm the host. They control who comes up and who don't. You mad at me?
Hello.
They wanted somebody up here.
Hey, how you guys?
Hi, honey.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for having me. I don't know if Dane left or not, but I'm a supporter of Dane. I came on here to give her a little bit of love. I love her content. I love how.
Thank you. I'm still here. I'm just letting y'all talk.
Right, and I just love how some of her thought processes on things. However, with this particular situation, she kind of made me a little bit upset because it was not what she said. It was more so of how she said it as a matter of fact way that she said it. And I feel like that's why Dana has her platform, because she's just as a matter of fact type of female, and a lot of people love her. But I feel like with this particular...
I'm sorry, real quick. If I catch ass in the comment section attempting to drop or insinuate locations, your ass is getting all the way the fuck blocked.
That's what I was about to come up. Let me do this my minute real quick, because y'all down here acting unhinged in these comments. Like, it is crazy, okay? At the end of the day, regardless of what side you on, let the people talk, okay? And if you don't like what you see, just go ahead and get up out of here, because it's way too many of y'all for me to block. It's too many of y'all for me to mute. So I'm going to keep cutting the comments off. I'm going to silence everybody. All the attacking of the host, the attacking of the women on the panel is unhinged. It is unhinged. You get the doxing in these comments, you will get up out of here. Dana and I don't know this lady name, but y'all got to wrap this conversation up. I'm with Amber. This discourse went on long enough. Y'all came to a common ground. Wrap it up. It's too many people trying to get in the box. It's like 50 people down here trying to get in this box.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't talking no more. Somebody else was, so.
Yeah, I was letting somebody talk too. I was out.
Okay. Bun said we could. Okay. All right. Thank you, K-Bay. Omega, honey, go ahead. I'm sorry, my fault. We just had to make sure we clear up that I know people be ready with the disrespect when they get into the house, but I ain't with it.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the sister go ahead. Go ahead. Honey.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say basically was, it was the, if you're going to have your emotions in it, then, leave my post. So that kind of was like real harsh for me because I had seen the video already. I had already seen the video that she was in terms of, but my stance on it was like, you know, we got two. I felt like she didn't see the whole thing. I felt like she just was basing her, you know, her opinion just off of the clip that she saw. So, you know, it was more so the non-emotion of it. I don't think that she realized how emotional that situation was, not only for us, but for us as Black women. Like, you know, I felt like she's like your age, you know, you might live alone, you might not live alone, but if you do, you know, a lot of us could relate to that. So the emotion definitely should have been put into it. It was her matter of fact attitude that I think that struck a chord in a lot of people of our color, and then not only of our color, but just as a woman alone. You know, we got two officers that's sticking by each other like crazy. I'm sure we could all agree on that. They're sticking by each other. Why can't we do the same thing? My stance on it was, if she had the pot, if she didn't have the pot, I'm sticking by her. Period. She should have threw it. If she didn't throw it, if it was fake, she should have threw it on him, because prior to that, there was no reason for him to do that. So
I think that's where we draw the distinction. I ain't sticking with you on that one.
Yeah,
what? Shouldn't have thrown it if she did have it, and no, that's not a good idea. Now,
well, you didn't finish. You didn't totally listen. You heard what you wanted to hear. I said if she didn't do it, because prior to if she would have, it would have been warranted, because you're scared and you can't really have discernment on how you may respond when you're scared. You got two officers, you're a woman in there by yourself, and the energy in there is crazy. And I already then called and said I heard somebody outside my house. So right, like I said, and I'm standing on that, if she did throw it, she would have been warranted, because prior to that, she had been put in a situation that warranted throwing something on anybody. I don't care if it was a pot or anybody. You got to protect yourself. So if I feel unprotected, I'm throwing a pot with hot water.
All right, now we know what you're doing. Bye. All right, so somebody else? Cause I can't listen to that shit no more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the sister. I'm gonna yield to some of the new sisters, because you know the Dennis family. But Black women, please do not follow what she just said. That's extremely problematic. I get the passion behind it, but we need to be teaching our people how to interact with law enforcement to protect themselves versus yielding to our feelings. But like I said, I'll let the sisters go, then I give my insight to the conversation.
Go ahead, Divine.
Miss Cannon, we can fill that box with somebody else, because I'm sorry.
No, it's go ahead, Divine.
Anybody, just make sure you don't talk to
somebody.
I'm ready.
I'm getting ready.
How y'all doing? So my thing is, go ahead.
I was just looking at the photo, the still shot that the host had in the background, and I was just looking at it because it looked like she was holding the pot up, like showcasing like there's nothing in it. Like, are you guys looking at that? Because it looks like she's holding the pot up, like, you know, like showing there's nothing in the pot. She picked it back up, like, to show, like, he steady screaming, put the pot down, when she had put the pot down, but she's shown when you hold the still photo up, it's showing.
But Divine, we can speculate all day as to what we think, but this is a still photo. Go ahead, Ms. Cannon.
All I was gonna say is let's not try to argue the details of the case, because that's not consequential to the topic here today. We're not here to talk about what happened. The live is to address Dana on what she said or didn't say, or you perceived she said. So if you don't have a comment on that, I will drop you. Okay, so let's stay on topic here. There's a lot of people in the queue, and we can't argue what happened in the video, what didn't happen, what we can see, what we can't see, what's in the pot, what's not in the pot. The pot was thrown, if the pot was dropped, if it was sat down, or whatever the case may be. Okay, let's stay on track. Okay.
Okay, how y'all doing? I want to mention that the thing with Dana is, it's not the message, it's the messenger. It would have been what Dana would quote unquote call a pookie up here relaying the same message about what she said. It wouldn't be no problem. They'll be going against the black woman too.
Bullshit. No. If a black man had said it, he'd have been all kind of old files, predators, RAP3s, all of that shit. And they would have tried to find his job. They would have tried to send their brothers and their daddies after them, all that type of, hell no. It'd have been 10 times worse.
No, Moses, because there's dudes out here who got videos that's way worse than mine. That ain't nobody coming for them.
I know, but they don't have platforms as large as yours.
Oh yeah. They don't have platforms.
You talking about 20 follower accounts, 50 follower accounts? Nobody gives a shit because their voice ain't getting out. You have 250,000 follower account, and you say it now, they have a problem with it, but still mildly so. If I had made the same argument, I promise you, this live would have had at least 4,000 people in it, and they'd have all been mad at Moses, and it'd have been way worse than what you're getting right now. Way worse.
I don't think you realize how much they hate me, Moses. I
Listen, I realize, but I hope you're not comparing.
No, I'm canceled almost. It's at almost about every 2 months at this point.
Dane, welcome to the party.
I'm going to almost about every 2 months at this point.
But you just now getting here. That's been my story ever since I got on the app. That's been
my story too. This is my 3rd page.
I'm on my damn near 60th. Dana, listen, we're not gonna get in the argument of who hated the most. You know I got that title. Let me go ahead and keep this championship belt, because in terms of who hated the most certainly is me.
Well, no, I definitely ain't going up against you about who had the most pages. Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Every time I turn up, it's Moses 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right. I just started naming the motherfuckers after a minute. I said I can't keep counting no more. But no, I disagree with her there. Most certainly, if a man had made this statement that you're making right now, you still wouldn't be getting this much grace right now. He'd have been and the dragging wouldn't have stopped either. Like, it'd have been going on forever. I'm still being talked about. Still, them statements I made about legality, I said that over 3 years ago. At least 2 years ago. They still mad. Still.
Oh yeah, when I first got on here, you was the most hated. Like, you definitely was. You definitely had that title of most hated on here when I first jumped on.
I wonder if I still got it. That sounded like an old man statement. I wonder if I still got it.
You don't, because you don't even be live like that no more.
I
don't see them making videos like that about you no more. You done fell off.
He be taking hiatus.
Who said? I want to
April, did you have a thought?
I want to know what Danny had that said that it wouldn't be 1,000.
She not coming back, Moses.
Why she ain't coming? I just want to see her come back real quick.
She looking for her neck. You really hurt her feelings earlier when you kept dropping her and muting her while she was trying to talk. She ain't coming back over here for you to do that to her again. Some women don't like to have to endure the, you know what I'm saying, quote abuse.
So you saying she's somewhere crying right now? That what you saying?
I mean, she might be maybe taking a nap.
She said it wouldn't be 1,000 people in here. She said, where them thousands of people that you was talking about was gonna be in here? Well, I mean, we done got up to at least 2.3 in here now, 2.4.
You make me tired. April, did you have a thought? I'm trying to rotate these people in and out.
Yeah.
Please make it quick.
Yes, ma'am. I just came on here to say nobody can ever make me hate Dana. I love her content. I love listening to her. She's actually listening to her actually changed my life. I was a Keisha, had to get myself together. So nobody can ever make me hate her.
See that, Dana? The work you're doing.
Thank you, April. I appreciate the love.
Them the shits we almost never get. You see, you got to damn near host a live and wait for them type of people to come up here, because you almost never get them. All you get is the hate. And
look at the comments. Look at the comments, though, Moses. They hate the way people support me. That's what really I made a video addressing this, but that's really what it is. Like, these making these videos telling people to all do mass unfollow me. They hate that they cannot get everybody to hate me the way they do. Like, whatever they feel about me is what they feel, but they so mad that they can't say what they can't defame my character, and everybody be like, yeah, you're right. There's still people like, no, I'm not in agreement, and they hate that.
And that's why we hosting the live for the haters that's upset and crying and mad and all that shit. Y'all want to get in the box. You know why they don't like being in here right now? It's because they know they can't just hurl disrespect and stay. They know they're gonna have to actually stand on. If you feel like Dana did something wrong, you got to get in the box and say it to her face.
I'm in a box.
Okay.
And I just want to speak on this because I definitely was somebody who was watching all of their videos. And when I watch people come at you crazy, a lot of black men coming at you crazy, I was like, why y'all doing this to her? And then you posted that video, and my jaw was on the floor. Like, I can't believe that your standpoint of that butt. That butt was the contradiction of everything, and that butt was justification of what happened. It was.
It wasn't. How was it justifying her? What's up?
Because the butt was, oh, well, I get it. The butt was, oh, it makes sense. The butt was, well, she shouldn't have did that. Nobody, no.
Hypothetically speaking, if she was throwing a pot of water, should she have?
If she was in that situation,
yes. She should have thrown a pot of water to a person that is saying that they're going to shoot them in the face and they already have their gun drawn. You're saying that she should have done that?
And ran, yes.
And ran from a bullet.
And climbed
Oh,
out.
absolutely not.
Yep. That I got to block stupid. I'm sorry. I got to drop stupid now. You saying that somebody should have thrown a pot of water and then run from a bullet? I don't think we're on the same wavelength.
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. How are you mad about what I said and you sitting here saying that Sonya should have did these terrible things? Like, they keep adding in this extra stuff like it would have been good for her to throw it.
This a second woman that then got up here and says if she didn't, she should have thrown it.
Who's mad about what I said, but then you're encouraging that she should have done it.
Exactly. So what you all are saying is that you're mad that Dana said that she did do it, when in all actuality, you're not mad at the fact that if the woman had, she shouldn't have. That means that you would be agreeing with Dana in her statement that the woman did throw the pot of water in terms of whether or not she should have or not. Yeah, make that make sense. How is it that you're saying that you're mad at Dana for what she said, but then you're saying that you agree the woman should have done it anyway?
It don't even make sense.
What the fuck? All right. I know I ain't tripping. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all go ahead, talk. Whoever. It don't matter. Miss I don't know what the rest of that is.
To Dana. Hey, I love you, girl. I'm saying, are you an FBI agent? Who are you to?
Who did that? I didn't do that.
How you gonna? But this is my thing. If you're gonna challenge me on what I done said, why haven't you watched all the videos first to know what I have and haven't said?
Miss Summer Jam, do you have something?
Yes. I would just like to know how you think possibly friends and family of this victim would have felt that you've only seen one clip and thought, oh, I need to give my opinion about this, when you hadn't actually gone and researched properly before you made that video. I understand that people on here are content creators, but what you have to understand, these are real lives. These are real people.
All right, cool. You asked the question. Go ahead, let Dana answer.
So actually, I did see more than one clip. That's the reason why all of this is being talked about, is because I seen more than what y'all seen. So, like, when I watched from the beginning of the altercation starting outside to it inside to it taking place to the other cop's point of view, I seen more than most of y'all seen, which was the problem. Because when I made the video, I assumed y'all seen all of what I seen.
I can't win for losing, Dana. People in the comment section be like, Moses, when you gonna let Dana talk? Why you don't just shut up and let Dana talk? Then I mute the lady so I can let Dana talk. Then they like, wow, that was rude, Moses. You not supposed.
That's because every time somebody say something, you jump on in there. That's why they say that.
Hey, I did what they asked me to do. They can't be satisfied. That's all I'm saying. She asked the question.
Now you stop the whole conversation just to tell us that you
wasn't stopping the
somebody
conversation. She asked the question, which woman let the woman monologue, so Dana don't even remember the question.
Monologuing in the comments.
Yeah, all right. What? Well, if they monologue in the comments, what they worry about? What's going on up here for?
Listen, child. All I'm saying is let the people talk, okay?
There's still this comments. No, I do not need to apologize to y'all on TikTok. You do not deserve an apology from me on TikTok. The Massey family is the only ones who deserve an apology. Let it go. You're not getting an apology from me. The Massey family will get an apology from me. And they are the only ones who will ever get one.
But also,
I agree with that. And I respect
my
that.
My question is if you are right and it comes to fruition that she did in fact throw the pot of water, you feel like you still going to issue that apology?
I'm not gonna speak on it at all no more if that's the case, because at this point, I want everybody who made a video and made something about me to stand on what they said about me. Having people sit death threats and talk about my dead mama, I want them to be able to stand on all of that.
Dana, hold on though. Wait, hold on. I gotta know though, because if you weren't wrong about that, I don't really feel like it's nothing to issue an apology even to the Massey family about.
No, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like, I want to issue my apology to them is speaking on parts that I could not confirm myself. That's what my apology would be to the Massey family, is that I said Throne when I myself with my own 2 eyes could not confirm that when I slowed the video down myself.
Okay.
That's what my apology to them would be.
Yeah, I was just trying to get what you meant by apology, because like I said, if you were right, then what is there to apologize about?
So are you saying that the police officer who told her to put the pot down and turn the water off or whatever was threatened by her because she picked the pot up that he wanted her to pick up? Or are you saying that it looks kind of like she's throwing it, but in that moment he's telling her to? So my thing is just, we all don't know what happened properly, and people are jumping very quickly to make videos of situations that they're not involved in, that they don't know nothing about. And I just think sometimes it's better to wait a little bit before to give your 2 pence into it, and then you don't have the situation where people are like questioning you. If you would have waited for a little bit longer with your videos, maybe then people would have seen, okay, I understand now where she's coming from. But nevertheless, I respect that you're saying you're going to say sorry to the family, because I think those are the most people that are affected by those kind of videos. And I respect if you've seen that certain things you might need to change, or you want to change, or you don't want to change. That's up to you. But I'm just saying, I don't condone that people sending death threats or any of those kind of things. I think that's very mad to me. But that was just my question as to why make those videos when none of us have the full details. Thank you, guys.
I think,
and I could. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I think that was fair to say.
Yeah, it is fair. It is fair.
However annoying it was, sure.
Let's be nice, man.
No, because I got to be quiet. I told you from the monologue about some shit that somebody already
polite. She was polite though, bro, with her nice
I got to sit here and be quiet.
Can somebody hear me on this live? Because I've been on this live for a minute now, and I have witnessed a lot of guests come on and off. And to what I have observed by looking on the outside, it's like no one.
Excuse me, Ajita. Excuse me, really quickly. Yeah, when y'all are letting this box, okay, if I mute you, don't unmute yourself. Just stay muted until it's your turn. It's not your turn when you first get up here. So I'm gonna drop you. Request back in. You gotta wait. You gotta get to the bottom of the line. That's just how it goes.
Y'all just dumb. I don't want to get back on.
Who's dumb? What happened?
What'd she say?
She said somebody dumb.
I've been waiting to cut somebody out. Damn, man.
I didn't drop her. It wasn't me.
Y'all got the wrong platform. Okay? This ain't gonna work here. Y'all got the wrong platform.
I've been waiting. Y'all been
here.
I don't know why people be so upset.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.